What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124 airborne. My camera look glorious looking, but yeah, hold on. I'll get it going here soon. Yeah, I don't know why these technical things keep happening. Yeah, welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124 airborne as usual. I'm sorry for the technical hinge that just went through my system, but yeah, we're back. We're streaming just like normal as usual, and we still got a lot of things that we still got to talk about today. Apparently, we have a Antonio Rudiger contract situation in which Chelsea has been offered Antonio Rudiger 11 million euros per year. That's his contract situation at age 28. We will talk about that, and also Bayern Munich, as we all know, the interest from Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and then Paris Saint-Germain. All these teams are interested in the Belgium's signature. And we're also going to go ahead and talk about the Chelsea, the return of the prodigal son, which is Eden Hazard. We will look at his contract, his return. Is it going to be possible? Is this something that Chelsea fans are really happy to see, the return of Eden Hazard, and how can Eden Hazard help Chelsea Football Club move forward? We will look at all these things moving forward. So smash the like button for me. It's the first time joining Blue Clouds TV, and if you're first time seeing my channel anywhere, yeah, we're up for it. Always ready. Streaming. Before I get into, I'm going to introduce the panel members, which is my girlfriend Steven is there. He's also have an idea of what is going on, and him and I will sit down and then we're going to go over this situation, which is Rudiger's situation. Bayern Munich interest in the PSG's interest, Madrid also interest on Rudiger's situation, and as Chelsea has offered him. And also, I forgot one more thing that we're going to also talk about, the FIFA Club World Cup situation. As we know, it's been cancelled before we delve into it, I'm gonna move on different scene and then hanging tight. Don't go in there. Leo Desperandos, and then we'll be right back. TV. Channel again, the club that gives you all the transfer news updates every time as you wish for. We're here to bring you nothing but the news that goes on across the news media, which includes the transfer news, match previews, match reviews. How you doing, Matt? Match reviews and then the news that you need to know about Chelsea football. Today's CSC talk with this Chelsea football talk. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna repeat myself again if you're just joining the show. Today, actually, we're gonna talk about the Rudiger of contract offered 11 million a year. We'll talk about the FIFA World Club competition that has been rescheduled. We're also gonna go ahead and talk about the Chelsea interference and influencing Real Madrid bought to be able to bring Eden Hazard back to the bridge and how he's going to be effective to our football club. We will look at that too as we move on. How you guys doing? Hams Master and then Steven.
Yeah, how are you? I'm good. I'm very happy. I'm watching Germany. Timo score 2 goals. Oh, I'm very happy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I know Germany. It's always something I was always like, but I don't know. It looks like I'm missing the game today, but I'll try to be looking at it whilst streaming. Yeah, it's always nice to see Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. Were they both? I heard somebody said they were both on the score sheet. Were they?
Yeah, both of them scored.
Havertz scored the first and Werner scored second and third, and Germany have since got a fourth.
Great. Good for Chelsea Football Club, as always, as usual. So yeah, guys, let's get it going. Oh yeah, get it going. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the Hams Monster. What's your take on the FIFA World Club that has been cancelled, and why do you think it was being cancelled? Can you tell us more about it? Yeah.
Well, it's it's a location problem in the FIFA World Cup. In my opinion, every location like for Japan wanted it, like they had Corona problems and they didn't find a location suitable for the Club World Cup, which had to be, set for another date for us to compete for it, which was very frustrating for us because we wanted like a very good organization with the good venue and the events with the countries, but I'm afraid that wasn't the case, and we're still in the competition, but it's been postponed for a venue that we possibly don't know yet. I'm not. I heard rumors of South Africa, and possibly Qatar, but I don't think Qatar will do it because they're handling World Cup and etc. So that's out of the question. So um, I'm hearing it's going to be in 2022. I think around is it January or is it next year? I'm not too sure. When is it going to be?
From what I sent earlier, there's no confirmation on what's happening. There's no confirmation it's been delayed yet, but it may be January or February. Like, if it's January, please sign me up because then it'll be during AFCON, which means Mendy then don't miss a Man City game and he's back for that later in the season. So if we have to postpone it to January during that run of games, we'll have to play our youngsters and like lower depth reserves and backups for the FA Cup and whatnot. I don't care. I'd rather
Yeah,
we just make sure we've got Mendy back for Man City.
yeah. So that's
Yeah,
what I was saying. Yeah,
if it's like I was saying, if it's gonna be in January, that would be too much. It will be too much work for Mendy to be part of yeah. How you doing, Siraki, my brother?
because Mendy's in the African Cup
Good
of
to see
Nations.
you there, my brother.
Yeah.
Siraki, I need to get you on the Discord server so you can be part of us. We like to have your voice, not just your text. Also, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you're in the chat, you always keep it. You're also much more valuable in the chat. So yeah, I'll take time and then be reading some of your comment in the chat for you as you already come in with the nearly midnight and well watched in the morning. Hazard won't come back. Don't think he has ever been happy in Madrid, and I would question their medical department. Well, like I said, it looks like they're trying to offload Hazard, but we'll come back to Hazard. We'll come back to Hazard situation, Iraqi. We'll come back to Hazard situation right now. But yeah, guys, you guys were on from what I heard was why it was being cancelled has to do with the coronavirus that is being eroded in Japan. So they said they've had too many numbers, and coronavirus numbers keep rising and rising. So what they're trying to do now is to be able to eradicate it, get rid of it. So they don't want more people coming in. So they're trying to they've canceled. They don't want to host this Club World Cup this year. And then from other sources and what I read, it looks like Dubai are coming in. FIFA hasn't announced yet, but then from close sources, a little research that I made and what I read about, it has to do with Dubai, which the Abu Dhabi, Dubai will be hosting that competition this year. I mean, why wouldn't they? A country that is willing to host a World Cup, why wouldn't they take this opportunity and then host they will be hosting the what they call this, the Nations Cup, Confederation Cup, is that what they call it, right?
Huh?
The Confederation Cup, because every World Cup there's something that they host before the World Cup starts.
Confederation Cup.
Yeah, Confederation, right? Yeah, Confederation Cup before the Club World Cup. So yeah, I mean they have all the resources to be able to hold the Club World Cup and then be able to continue with whatever they want to do. Say from my whole investigation, this is what I found out. But I don't know about you, Steven.
What about if I would want it to be hosted there or not?
Yeah. What you think? Where do you think they will be hosting it?
At one point there was talks of Brazil, but apparently Brazil's pulled out of it. I mean, I don't mind that at all.
Right.
Because it's on the red list at the moment for the UK, so a whole squad would be screwed if it was hosted there. Because if it stays on the red list, then what, we're gonna play our academy players for Premier League games? Are you stupid?
Yeah, we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, don't put it anywhere that's a red list country for the UK, because otherwise we're mudded as like, yes, we got the depth, but you've also got to factor in that you've got to take a certain number of players out to cover for any potential injuries and stuff during the competition, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
yeah,
also what I heard that they'll be meeting. FIFA will be meeting on October 20th to come up with a specific date and venue where it will be hosted, right?
correct. I think that's what it is. If not, that's the deadline for them to announce it, because that's the date of their next meeting or some rubbish. So we'll know then, basically.
Right. Okay. So I think we're done with the FIFA World Cup, right? We can move on to another topic, right?
There's not much to say on it until next week on Wednesday when we know what's happening.
We'll find the final decision. Yeah.
Great. So now we're gonna move on to Antonio Rudiger offered new contract with 11 million by Chelsea, according to reports, which is the 28 years old will be making 11 million a year by Chelsea Football Club. And then as of now, we all know that Rudiger has been in the club for 4 years, and then his appearances for the football club has been 159 appearances, which is not bad for the defender that have been in the club for just 4 years. From AS Roma to Chelsea, and he's been an instrumental. He's been up and down with his form, but of late his form has been very very ridiculous, and he's been flying everywhere. How you doing, Phantom of Many Topics, my brother? I know you're on the Discord. If you're on the Discord, it's so easy. Just get onto my Discord server. You can join us and have your say if you want to. If you want, I can send the link, the Discord link, also to the chat, and you can click on it. It will take you right here. And then let me know what you have your take is gonna be. If not, if you're busy, then don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, what do you guys make of let me start from Steven. What do you make of the Rudiger contract situation, and is 11 million, is it what Chelsea's going to give up for him at 28 years old? What do you think?
I mean, if I've worked it out right, that's just over 210,000 a week.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the length of the contract that's being offered, but I presume given he's 28 and it's Chelsea, it'll probably be 2 years, and then we'll go to our 1 year system, which is what we've typically done, although we have slightly moved away from that in recent years. So I don't know, but if it's for a couple years or like 2 or 3 years, I wouldn't mind. If it's like a case of he's still got to put in solid performances, and then we can get someone younger in when he hits 30, and then if he's still at the club, then he can help develop them because he's got the experience at the club and like he'll know the system and whatnot.
All right.
Basically, yeah, sorry, but that's basically all I've got to say is if it's a couple years and it means that we can have him whilst we bring a younger player in, because you can't guarantee you'll be able to, then sign me up. I don't mind. He's been solid.
Okay. Sideraki, I'll check your Facebook request on I'll check it soon, and then add you, and then we can keep in touch from that section also. Yeah, I mean, a good friend of you, top guy, man. Yeah. So you were saying that should we give him the contract and then wait and get a younger person? I didn't get the whole thing you were saying, but
yeah. So essentially, if you give him a couple years and then you get a younger player in, he can help to develop them, or you get him a couple years and let one of the academy products like MB Amber
right,
have a couple seasons with the senior team and help him develop.
Okay.
Because I think he's a talent that could be good. He's the one that's touted as the next Van Dijk. We'll soon find out.
Okay. Yeah. Sideraki said 11 million is enough for FFP will allow owners to put more in, but salaries will be 65% of club generated cash. It's why contracts now have to be carefully put together. It will be similar to Basta. Yes, this is FFP thing. Very, very difficult. And then we know we've been there before. We've seen the ban that affected our club. So we got to be careful about it.
And again, saying that situation about Barca, we don't have players who are on like 450, 500K a week, where Barca
We're
have
not
like
bankrupt
multiple.
like Barca.
So we tend to give players what I think our max is at the moment, about 350, 375, something like that at the moment.
Okay. Well, okay, Hans Master, what's your take on this?
On the so the Rudiger situation, why would we not keep him? I mean, he's done so well under Thomas Tuchel. He's made Rudiger a machine in that back three. He helped us win the Champions League. He's been very good for us. So it will be very crazy if we don't give him that contract extension. I heard like Bayern Munich, PSG, all these kind of clubs are really interested in his service for Rudiger. So all Chelsea have to do is at least give him like at least 2 more years, because I reckon he's like 28. So I presume he at least has 2 more years up to like around 30, and that's when I probably will it depends, but if part ways, but I think that's reasonable, 2 years, and pay that 200k salary per week, and I think that'll be sensible. So I think we should keep him for now, because he's in red hot form. I would not like lose a player like him in such a display like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. Going back to what I said earlier on about the Club World Cup. Sidoraki said that I'm he said another he said that the Club World Cup January would clash with the Cup of Nations. Yes, which I agree. It will really affect because January we all know the African Cup of Nations takes place. So if yes that happened, that can happen in January for sure. It cannot happen in January. Um,
I would
Phantom
say
of
give
Mini
it
Topic
January.
said Rudiger at corner kick score tricked midfielder stream roller.
Midfield stream roller.
Stream roll.
Midfield stream roller. Phantom of Many Topics. It's always very exciting when you talk to him. Yeah. So it looks like everybody's on the same page with me over here. So we all agree that 11 million for Antonio Rudiger, he really deserved it. I said the same thing earlier on, even before this stream. It's one of my other stream. I said if we've seen the pedigree and we see the form that Antonio Rudiger is really in right now, so why do we want to hesitate to give him a contract of that nature, given what he wants for now? I mean, how long is a player? I mean, a footballer's career not that long, not that long. Anything can happen at any time. You be surprised he will be given a new contract in his first game that he plays after the contract. Something can happen to that footballer. So footballers' careers are very short, and we have to sympathize and make them feel happy as they play. And they're always, most of the time, they're far away from their families. So it's always good when we see footballers demanding for good salaries because of what they put up on the field of play. So yeah, anyone has any more thing to say about this specific topic?
Just quickly, no, I would pay him now before it gets to a point where he's asking for more money. Like, if he's happy to accept this, then it's a very reasonable price for. He's been fairly consistent under
Yeah,
Tuchel. Sign him up before he wants like up towards 300 because we know how greedy some players can get, and if Bayern Munich are looking at him as well, we all know how they'll just throw money at him like
yeah.
ridiculous amounts. So yeah, they'll be a team that would offer him like 300k or something, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going there because like the money." I'm not saying he's in it for the money, but a lot of players are. So you don't want to take that chance. Pay him now before he gets an offer from them saying, "Look, we'll give you this
Yeah,
because you haven't signed a new deal."
yeah. I agree. I
Just
agree.
yeah,
I
just
agree.
get him signed up now before he can get offers from other clubs.
Yeah, as usual, like I said, if it's the first time watching the channel, wherever you are, do me a favor, just share the link on any platform that you find yourself. It can be Instagram, it can be Twitter, it can be Facebook. Wherever you find yourself, just do me a favor, share the link for us over there, so we can get more viewers and more followers as we bring you guys the news across the world of football. Rudiger is now the best left back around. No, he's a center back, Phantom.
Left back.
I was like, have you just read that wrong? Or
Yeah, yeah, he's a
you have to
center
tell me
back.
I look
I'm
smart.
actually reading the comment. Yeah, he's
He's meant to say left center back or like something like that.
yeah,
I
he's a
think
left center back. Yeah, he's a left center back, but he can play on both sides, right side and left side at the same time.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
250k is deserved, absolutely 200. I'll even say he should make 300k. 300k is not that bad because
I'm not saying he
as
don't deserve it. I'm just saying give him a low so you can get like other players in, and they'll see. Oh, he's one of the better players at the moment,
right.
and they would know roughly. Okay, this is probably around what I'm gonna get, and I probably won't get much more.
Yeah,
Like,
as they usually say that the attack will win you games, but the defense will win you tournaments and trophies. So yeah, Newcastle cannot take him. Newcastle cannot. He will never go to Newcastle. Look, forget it. Let's forget about. People must know this. This is what I want to tell people. It's not that easy for a football club like Chelsea, PSG, and then Manchester City to be able to get to where they are now. it's not easy to replicate what Chelsea have done because of what Newcastle are also not going to have it easy. And I'm saying this because back in the days when the money thing hasn't eroded, our football hasn't come in, when they say, oh, Roman Abramovich bought the league with that amount of money buying these players. At that time, the football class were not as rich as it is today. So it was very easy to gain success, yeah, at that stage. But now it is going to be very difficult for Newcastle to be able to compete with the likes of Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, and then who maybe Leicester City, because now all these teams are rich one way or the other. Chelsea is buying the players, and we already okay. Let's say a good player is right there, and there's a competition between Newcastle and then Chelsea, and the player said, okay, where do you want to go? I want to go to Chelsea. I don't want to go to Newcastle. Why? The difference is because Newcastle don't have any history concerning trophies, but then Chelsea has history concerning Champions League, concerning Europa Cup competition, Super Cup. Now they're going to World Club, Champions League, Premier League success. They've got all this, so players would definitely choose over a team that has a winning spirit over a team that is now rising, no matter how much money they have. So we gotta look at that aspect also, and then put that into perspective. So it's not going to be that easy for Newcastle to be in the pedigree or to rock shoulders with Chelsea. It's not going to be that easy. Look at how what's his name, Paris Saint Germain are even suffering to gain that success in recent years. So we have to look at it that way. Yeah, really got, as you said, really deserve what it's asking for. Correct. So yeah. Oh, what nice to see Almighty Blues FC. It's always nice to see you here in the chat. And I mean, it looks like you're a bit less busy. Yeah, big up to you, my brother. I'm gonna read some of these the messages in the chat. Then we go on. Let the panel take it over. Phantom of minute topic said. Phantom of minute topics said. Do not let Newcastle take him. I already read that one. I forget about that. Sidaraki said, Phantom, are you paying attention? If you give 250K to every player, we will exceed 65% of club generated income, which you could be right. Sidaraki went ahead and said Newcastle are doing it 10 years too late. That is right. Almighty Blue FC said, hi, Blue Clouds TV. Hi. And how are you doing, brother? How are you doing? He says, big up Terrell's he's talking about Sidaraki. And Phantom of Minute Topics. Nice to see you too here. I'm leaving. He said, Sidaraki said, I'm leaving Anket. Bedtime. All right, Sidaraki, enjoy the rest of your night, and it's always a pleasure to see you here, my brother. It's always nice to see you here. Phantom again. Sidaraki said, Phantom again. You are not listening for an American think salary cap. All right, let's go on, guys. Who was on the floor? Stephen or Hamsmaster?
I was just going to jump in and say on the Newcastle thing, we also don't know how quickly their new owners are going to invest. Like,
right?
Personally, my thoughts on it. Like, I don't care Newcastle getting money. It's more about the stuff behind the scenes and all the stuff you heard controversially. But I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying, like, we don't know if they're going to invest massive amounts in transfers or in the academy and infrastructure or what yet. Like, we just don't know. And if they're not investing straight away in transfers, maybe they want to like try and sort out the club from base level first, try and build up success with minimal like big transfers if they can attract those players straight away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then eventually they will probably get to the like top level where they can attract these players and they'll be like, oh, I can't get into the Chelsea, the City, United, Liverpool team necessarily. I'll go to Newcastle because they're up there now, and if I go there, maybe we win something. You never know. you don't know how big the club can get, like straight off of what the owners are bringing and stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do get what you're
I
saying.
think I explained that well, but I'm tired today,
Yeah.
so.
Another thing, I think
Go ahead.
based on that, Newcastle will take time to
Mhm.
like bring the players in. Like they
Yeah,
have to sell the players. They have to, if they want to buy academy players, they're gonna have to attract like not the bigger stars like Mbappe or like they can't it's not possible.
that's essentially what I'm saying. They'll have to do it gradually, and we don't know
Yeah,
how
they're
they're
gonna
going
have
to
to
invest.
develop the players. Yeah,
Right.
which will probably take long. So yeah,
Well, it depends. I'm sure they probably have a couple. Every club has at least a couple that can get into their team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. Yeah, it will take them time as usual, like we all said. It will really take them time to be able to get to what Chelsea and even PSG have already done. So yeah, move on from Rudiger and then go on um to this one of the last reports that we have here. Chelsea uh um in informal talk with Real Madrid, Florentino Perez about the return of Eden Hazard. As it is, the 30 years old is being not it's not been wanted by Real Madrid. They're trying to do whatever they can to offload, uh, recover the money, offload Eden Hazard, and be able to recover the amount of money that they spent on him, which is 115 million euros they spent on Eden Hazard. Should Chelsea should Chelsea go in for Eden Hazard, guys? Sidaraki, if you're hearing me, let me know your opinion on this one. Now you're back to your topic, Sidaraki. And then Phantom of Mini topic, you're also watching. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Should Chelsea trigger the related clause or try and get Eden Hazard back to Stamford Bridge? Hamsmaster, go for it.
It's a difficult one because I've noticed that Eden Hazard. I mean, obviously he's been very good for Chelsea and he's been very good for Lille. But ever since he's went to Spain, he's been struggling with injuries. He's not had the best of times at Real Madrid the past few years. Um, I because I think the medical team in Rome in Spain is not the best. It isn't the best. Like it wasn't. He hasn't been treated as like as a caliber that Eden Hazard
Yeah,
is taking the number 7 shirts of Cristiano Ronaldo. Like I thought that he would take it and just take it for the grasp of his neck, which he found it difficult. Obviously, he had a good World Cup, in my opinion, but he's not the same Eden Hazard that we tend to know that from Chelsea, that what we saw, like where he takes on players and so on and so forth. He doesn't, I don't see him doing that anymore for the scruff of his neck. But in terms of taking back to Chelsea, um, it's a risk. Right now, I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm not convinced. But if he can somehow find his feet, if he can like somehow sort out his injuries and he's back into shape, then maybe he may find his feet in the Premier League. I mean, he's a quality player. It's just
right.
can he get out of his head? Is the thing I'm trying to get out of him. That's what I'm thinking.
Steve, people are attacking you over there in the chat.
Huh?
I said people are attacking you in this chat. And Almighty Blue FC, which is Ankit, he said that come on, Steve, it's a number. But
No, not me.
thanks for calling me.
Talking to someone else about. I think it's about the salary cap situation.
Oh, that is Siraki. Okay, the way he says
Yeah, no, that
Steve.
they didn't put Steve. They put Stav, I think.
Oh, come on, Stav. Okay, well, probably I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, probably it's not an attack. Yeah, this should get him back. Said, I 123 love you. Almighty Blue said, I always believe they should be a cap, but exceptions can be there, like for
Also,
a prime hazard kind of
yeah. Also,
player, for
Hazard
example.
was always said that he wanted to come back to Chelsea one day. Even when he left the club, he said, "I want to come back to Chelsea
Yeah.
when I finish my business with Real Madrid." in that case.
Yeah, I think that was very early when he was at Real Madrid as well, right?
Yeah, I remember you said.
But at that time, I don't think Hazard, in his own mind, was thinking he's gonna finish up his career in Real Madrid and come back to Chelsea and do what? Probably come back to Chelsea and be a coach or maybe a ball boy or maybe a fit.
You remember that Swansea thing?
Oh yeah, where he kicked the ball boy.
He didn't actually kick him. When you actually see it, he genuinely kicked the ball. He didn't actually kick the kid.
Oh god.
No, I wouldn't take him back just because he hasn't been the same, and also we know what Perez is.
I'm having issues here right there. It says error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Right now. So when you look at my stream, it's like it's loading. It's from YouTube. This is what I'm having right now on the stream. YouTube is starting their magic, guys.
Slower.
I haven't got that when I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's loading again. They keep loading from here. They keep loading from YouTube.
It's back.
It's
back. Carry on.
Long buffering is so it's not too bad at the moment.
So that is what I receive. See that? That's the news story. What's up with YouTube? Come on, people. Everybody's streaming. We still got to stream here. You need to stop that crap, man. You probably go and look at the other big streamers. They're still streaming because they have to. You have to advertise on their channel, and then we, the smaller streamers, we go through this crap all the time, which is not fair.
I wouldn't take Hazard back though.
You wouldn't take Hazard back?
No.
But why? Why, Steven? Why?
Okay, so he's not been the same Hazard. He's had a lot of injuries, and on top of that, we know what Perez is like when it comes to negotiations. He's got to try and get a stupid amount of money for him, which means he won't come to Chelsea anyway because we're not going to pay it.
Yeah.
And I think if he comes back now with his injury record and stuff,
right,
I think it ruins like our image of what he was like as a player for us before, and I think he risks. I mean, I'm not saying he risks his legacy as such, but it's just not the same. It's not the Hazard that all Chelsea fans know and love, and like the memories we have of him. Like, I think we should keep as is because he's not going to be the same player when he comes back. He's older. He's become very injury prone whilst at Real Madrid, and we're not going to pay the money that Perez probably wants for him anyway. So I don't see it happening anyway. If there was a way for it to happen, I wouldn't do it anyway.
The risk.
Because of the risk, the amount you're going to put into signing him, is it worth taking him up? I know it's Eden Hazard, but like I said, injuries have been a consistent part. I think he's missed more games than he's played, like missed more games for injury than he's actually played for Real Madrid his whole time there. Whereas at Chelsea, I think he only missed a handful of games across, what was it, over 5 years, no?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Eden Hazard as a name it's a big name, but in terms of the team we're trying to build, I don't know if Hazard will be suited in that kind.
Are you trying to say Hazard is a big name, but in terms of what it does on the field, it's not there anymore?
Yeah, it's not what we're building right now. We're building a legacy.
Also, we're trying to build a young team that can grow together as well.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Who is Stav? Because Ankit keep mentioning great point Stav. I don't know who Stav is. Okay, let me read some of the comments. Sidraki said that Pulisic is 22 and not fully developed, right up to 23 to 24. Ruben was injury prone. Look at RLC. Ruben Lustovchik. Jurassic said I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about why the stream was lagging, and then earlier on I was just having that whatever I sent from YouTube.
He was so good under Sarri. He got that big injury. Ever since then, he wasn't himself, and he wasn't even in the champ. I don't think he was in the champ.
He's also consistently had back injuries from a young age as well. Don't forget, and I believe he did end up having surgery on it around the time where we had Sari and he got that stupid injury from that preseason game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
not
was a stupid
preseason
game to
game.
play.
The
Wasn't
cause
it?
was good. The timing was poor.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a great cause because it's to do with anti-Semitic and all that. Yeah. The timing of it was like a week before the Europa League final against Arsenal, and it caused us to get like 2 injuries that were long term. So
Yeah.
if we done it for our actual preseason for the next season, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
The timing screwed everything up, and it screwed Ruben up for a few years as well.
The Pulisic one that person mentioned, it's I don't know. The last injury he got, where he got so much like bad the tackles
He got
in
battered
international.
when he was away with the US men's team.
He's the problem that he's getting injured a lot. So we're gonna have to like manage him properly. 2 guys to manage him properly to build up his fitness and injury. Then hopefully that we have to avoid these things because a fit Christian Pulisic is a very good. On his day, he's a very good player, but sometimes he's off the game. But on his day, he's a very good player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, when Liverpool won the league, we saw it. He came off the bench and we nearly turned the game around completely because he came on. I think he scored and got an assist, or he nearly scored and he also got an assist.
Yeah, the Liverpool game, he got a goal. I think 2 goals. Did he get 2 or 1?
The one where it kicked off with Lampard on the touchline with the Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Star.
Yeah, on a good day, I agree with you guys. On a good day, Pulisic can do a lot of things, but to keep him healthy, to keep him strong all the time is the most difficult thing right now. YouTube is not.
Oh no, not YouTube again.
Yeah.
The problem is it's the wear and tear from getting kicked so much when he's with the national team. That's mostly what it is. Like, it's very rare he gets injured for Chelsea. It's mostly with the men's national team for the United States.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tend to like the players like Hazard got fouled so many times. Now apparently Grealish is winning the most fouls, and yeah, things like that. Like Pulisic are getting injured like from the fouls or something. Yeah.
We were having this conversation on here the other week, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
About protection of players so they don't get injured and stuff.
Yeah, for international, yeah, to avoid risk.
Right. It bugs me a lot.
So do you guys think that the influence from report that came in is just a clickbait, or do you think a lot of Chelsea fans, from you guys' own research and what you do, you think Chelsea fans are happy? I know you Steven said you don't want Hazard back. How about Hamsmaster? Do you want him back?
It's hard. It's hard. I would probably say no because it's a risk. But I'm not denying his quality, like in terms of what on his day, what can he do? But ever since then, I haven't seen the same guy I've always loved. Ever since I was a Chelsea fan, I know probably a dying hype Chelsea fan, like Chelsea fans that we know from Twitter or in real life, they probably want him because of the player what he did for us, like winning the
Some people
Europa
can't
League.
forget who he was before.
That's what I'm saying. They probably want him back because of what he did for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not what the player he is now. Is one of those things.
I mean, he's been I mean, to me, from what I see from behind, I don't think Hazard Cheraki said, has anybody said what the fee is? He wants to know what the fee is. They want him off the wage bill to accommodate Mbappe. Siraki, from what I read, they didn't really put up the fee. They didn't. But let me see. Whilst we're talking here, I'll make a little bit of research and see if I can find it. And then whilst my guys are talking, I'll just make a quick research and see if I can find it. If I find it right now, I'll let you know, Sidraki. I'll let you know the fees for Eden Hazard. If it's anything over 40 million, I'm not gonna go in for it.
No, I'm not doing that. He has to be less. Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah, guys, take over. Let me make a quick research about it. You guys can about the Hazard situation. You guys can bring it whatever you want to talk about. Let me make a quick research
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the thing. The thing we're trying to build here is a team like for the youngsters, in terms of Havertz,
Yeah.
Mount, and etc. for our like up and coming players. But Hazard may interrupt our build. It's hard. It's a hard one. I mean, it's hard. We don't want to be like an Arsenal that takes back players that are probably like not the same as it used to be, or like Man United, they're taking back Ronaldo, who's not the
Mm.
same player that used to be, but he's still
Yeah.
quality. But he doesn't do that same like trait that he used to do.
Right.
It's one of those things. Is it worth the gamble? Well, it's a lottery for getting Hazard back.
The risk outweighs the rewards at this
Mm-hmm.
point in time for Eden Hazard. That's my main point for not taking him back. No, I love him as a Chelsea fan. Don't get me wrong, you have to be a fool not to for everything he gave us.
Yeah.
He's not the same. He's older and more injury prone, and the risk outweighs the reward. It's not worth taking that gamble on someone just for near enough sentimental value when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wants to come back and be a coach one day, sure, different story entirely.
Yeah,
I would
give it a
take that.
go. I mean, yeah, give it a go. Or maybe he can be a pundit or anything. It's just, yeah,
That would
I
be
don't mind that.
interesting to be fair.
Imagine.
I'm trying to come up with this thing and
Does it say more than 40 million that Chelsea unwilling or something? I don't know.
When you're still trying to find it.
yeah, I'm trying to find it. I mean, 40 million, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but it's
No, I wouldn't.
Perez.
Yeah, it's still.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
a crazy amount of
The way
money.
you have to consider it's Perez.
The thing,
That's-
we took a bullet. We took a bullet. Real Madrid paid 150, and the rewards we
Then it
got in
all
terms of
went bad for him.
yeah, exactly. And
it
now,
wa-
if for me, I'm not paying 40 million or whatever. He's not.
well, I've seen the link. I've seen the link concerning Eden Hazard. Fabrizio, okay.
I found some from May. The ones from May are saying £43 million.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Goodbye.
for the 3 million.
This is what I mean. This is Perez, literally.
What's the maximum you want for him then? I don't know, like 20, 30?
All right, this one says but it doesn't come up with price. This one says Chelsea open to re-sign Hazard. But it doesn't come up with a price though. Let's see. I mean, but that's the fourth. Let me see. That one says how many hours ago? This is 3 hours ago. Transfer news and rumors. Chelsea open to re-sign Eden Hazard. That's about 3 hours. But it doesn't come up with how much they're talking about. They have Chelsea news there, but it's all about Newcastle. 6 hours ago, Tomeni again. Manchester Evening News report that Manchester United will be assessing their loan army during the winter transfer window, with a number of players allowed to leave Old Trafford over the summer. Decision will be made on whether to stick with those plans or rip them up and start again. Rudiger still weighing up his options. I don't know.
Oh,
We really got issues. I'm just waiting for him put the paper down and I'll be done. I'll be very happy with Rudiger. But for now, I don't. I don't see the price, but I mean, it cannot. The price for Eden Hazard can never be over 60 million. I mean, 60 million. No, it can never be, because he's I think he's 30 years old, getting close to 31, and then his form has dipped down and down and down, and he's dragging him down to disgrace. So Chelsea have to catch him and see if 30 million, 35 million, that'll be good. We can give Real Madrid 35 million to redo something. 30 million will be Hazard will be a good super sub from the bench, trying to give him much more time to be able to get healthy, train with the developed team very well, get his muscles and cramps and whatever ankle injury that he's been suffering over the years, that even a couple months ago I made a video about Eden Hazard, as it's being said that Hazard cannot go through any ankle or knee injury, one of them, either knee or ankle injury, that if it goes through again, he might not play football again for the rest of his life. So yeah, we have to deal with this situation very well. I'm so I want to three. Oh, Chelsea perspective is here in the house. I was reading something off another page, so I couldn't see the chat. He said a big up, Nia, great to see you back. It is very busy day for me, so I'm just stopping by to say hi. Absolutely, thank you. Whatever message that you put there, also very healthy in the chat, as you made me know that even those at the chat are more even important compared to those in the panel. So because you be in the chat, you could tell that the graph keep going up and you're more valuable. So yeah, I appreciate everything that you put up in the chat. Big up everyone, said Chelsea perspective. I 123 love you, said I'm so busy at work, but got your video playing so I can listen to your live at the same time. Thank you, wonderful lady. You're always amazing. You're amazing. You're an amazing person that always join my stream anytime I go live. Thank you very much.
I was gonna say it's the name that you always see in here.
Yeah, I 123 love you. I think she follows me on Twitter also. She's another wonderful person. She follows me anytime I stream, and I want to say thank you very much. You're a wonderful lady. I have another thing. YouTube. From someone sent me a link. One of yeah, she's the I think she sent me a link also. Just listen and send me a link also, but I don't know if it come with a price. That come with the Eden Hazard. Oh, yeah, yeah, 40 million. It says, however, Chelsea would be unwilling to pay more than 40 million to bring Hazard back to the club. So, as I said, Chelsea will be willing to pay more than 40 million from the link that was being sent to me. So, what do you guys
Oh God.
say right now?
No.
40 million. This is
It's
this is
what I'm saying, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That is
Is willing to
ridiculous.
pay more. Thank you very much. I 123 love you. You that shows how attention that you I mean how close attention you pay to when I talk, or when you listen to me that way. So because I was trying to find this thing online and she just sent it to me on Twitter, and then I was just reading it. Thank you very much. So yeah, 40 million, Chelsea are willing to pay more. Guys, what do you think?
No deal.
No, thank you. No, no way. I think reasonable, at least around the 30s, or no 30, 40 minute more. It'll be crazy. Him like telling us to go for that. He's the type of guy that would tell us to go
Right.
that crazy amount of money. Same as Raiola or something. They're very greedy types of people that will offer crazy amount of money for us to pay, which we're not worth paying. It'll be stupid for us for paying that amount of money.
Right. She also went ahead and says Real Madrid tried to get rid of the player, get to get recover part of the 115 euros million they paid Chelsea to sign Hazard. Chelsea will be unwilling to pay more than 50 million euros to bring him back to the club, which is pretty intriguing. So yeah, we're gonna
Idiots for going for that much in the first place.
Yeah, so guys, we got just 6 minutes to wrap up the stream. It's been a healthy stream. You guys always, as usual, legend, wonderful for streaming. You guys knows your sports very well. Do you guys see the poll that I put up? I'm not sure if you guys see the poll. I tried this. Okay, it says must contain between 1 to 35, correct? I don't know. Do you guys see the poll that I sent on YouTube? You're on the chat. I'm not sure if you guys.
No, I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
try.
see it. It's not there for me.
Not there. I don't know. I tried them out. I don't know. Maybe there's something more I have to get a poll working. Because I put in the poll. I'm gonna make a screenshot. Yeah, I set the poll up right here. I don't know if there's something else that I have. Yeah. I sent that poll the other way. You see that? But it's not showing for some reason. Yeah, it's not showing.
Just load up. Oh yeah, now I see it here.
Yeah, I put a shoot Chelsea sign and no, I didn't see it. Oh,
You haven't pressed ask your community. I don't think. Have you?
I did that. I did
Oh.
that. Let me try one more time. Shoot Chelsea.
YouTube, man.
Just add caption. Did it all caption? No.
What?
No, it's yeah. Chelsea sign.
Need to sort themselves out.
Huh?
I said YouTube need to sort themselves out.
Yeah. Recent has that back. So yeah, I did type to Chelsea resign Hazard back, and then I put up share your community. I did share it. I don't know if it's. Oh yeah, it's showing now. Yeah, it's showing
now
now.
it is.
Yeah, now it is. I should have done it right from the beginning. Next time someone already said no.
Yeah, it was me.
Someone already said
At
no.
least you know. Yeah, it was me. At least you know how to do it now, innit? So.
Yeah. Okay. At least I did it. I know how to do it. Next time I'll follow up and it should be well. So yeah, guys, let's wrap up. What do we have tomorrow? Any news coming on tomorrow? Cause I got another stream coming up, which will be Tuchel versus the fans. I know Hamsmas. I don't know if I've talked to you about it, but that'll be coming out tomorrow. So guys, get ready for Tuchel versus the fans. Yeah, it's gonna be between I mean, I just say Hamsmaster. It's gonna be between Marcus Alonso and then Ben Chilwell. Those two teams will be debating about them. Why Tuchel is going in for yeah, thank you. I123 love you. Thank you for seeing it now. Why Tuchel is going in for Marcus Alonso and why the fans wants to use Ben Chilwell. So this is what we're gonna have it tomorrow. Do you guys have any other thing you want to add to it to today's stream to talk about it whilst we're here? Um Phantom of Many topic said no Hazard, just another injury plastic. Oh, injured Pulisic. Just another injured Pulisic. So that another injured Pulisic. I thought it's a plastic. Really? Yeah, because they called Christian Pulisic plastic. So I thought maybe that's what they said. I didn't go over all the stuff that he wrote there. I just went in plastic. But he said Pulisic. If we just Matt said if we get Hazard for free, bring him, but not for 50 million. Well, Matt, it looks like from what I just read, it looks like Chelsea are willing to offer over 40 million for Hazard to return. You know, sometimes this is what I say. I say to fans sometimes, look, the money that is coming out from Chelsea to any other human being on this earth to play for the team, I don't care. As far as it's not coming from my pocket, I don't really care. Do you guys care if the money's coming from Chelsea Football Club and not from your pocket?
In a way, it would be in a sense if you're buying tickets or you're going to games. Technically, it is.
But at the end of the day, we don't make the decision. Do we make the decision? We just support whatever they bring in.
Yeah, we're just a fan that is watching.
That is it. We watch what they do. So there can people, you can pull up your gun and go to Stamford Bridge and say no. But Peter Cech and Marina gonna scare and say, hey, this is what we want. We want him. We know why we want him. One, remember, we can still get money, t-shirt, jersey sales, paraphernalia being sold, and Hazard will make that 40 million whatever we pay to get Hazard back.
More fans will be like joining because of the Hazard. The shirts was sale and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much money they make from just Real Madrid. How much money they make from bringing Eden Hazard. I'm sure they've made more than 60 million from player sales already. Jersey sales, paraphernalia from the club, things that people bought from Eden Hazard. I 123 love you set up. Cost too much for him. Good player, but phasing out and not worth it. Matt said I always say that, but that 50 million could restrain us from buying another player. That makes sense. Matt, that makes a lot of sense. Now I'm trying to get along with you now, because there could be, yeah, now that makes a lot of sense now. Absolutely. Because there could be a very, let's say, player like Tchouaméni that everybody keep talking about, or maybe a Koundé in January. As I heard that Koundé is not happy at Valencia or Seville, that he'll be willing to join Chelsea in January, and all that kind of rumors that I heard. That player can get into a Koundé that will be more pivotal into our team than Eden Hazard, who will be injured and will be sitting on the bench for almost half of the season. That makes a lot of sense. And Matt went ahead and said, whatever Chelsea buy, I'm gonna back, because as you said, it's not our money, but it's our opinion. That is true. That is true. Your opinions are also welcome, Matt. Don't think that we're not accepting. Just what you said makes a lot of sense to me. I'm taking lessons from what you just said. So yeah, it is true. That could block away from bringing in and proving a young player that can go on and play for the club for quite a long time. What do you guys think of it? What do you just think of what Matt said?
Essentially what I've been saying, like, you want to get younger. You don't want to bring in someone like Hazard who's not only is he older, but he's injury prone. Why would you do that? It just defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do.
Right. So I agree with you guys. And then guys, if on very soon, like I said, if you're on FIFA, if you're a FIFA guy, I will be starting my FIFA streaming very soon on this platform. Yeah, trying to get more starting my FIFA stream very soon. I'll be here playing FIFA. If you know you're good, hit me up. I'll get very soon I'll get my PlayStation ID out so you guys can add me and then play with me before I even start the stream. So yeah. Whenever Chelsea buy, I 123 love you said no, they aren't willing. They aren't willing to pay over 50 million for him.
40.
Oh, 40 million for him. Okay, whatever the thing says, let's now wait. I'm just a viewer and then a content creator. Whatever they bring up, I'll bring it up here and we're going to talk about it. So thank you all, Matt. Thank you for being here, being part of the show. And we'll be here again tomorrow. Like the video, share the video for us, wherever you find platform you find yourself. And then I have to get you, Matt. I have to get you here one-on-one and have your opinion about so many questions that I have on my platform. And I got to get you. I'll send you a message and see when we can get this thing done. Thank you for being here. As usual, see you guys again. Leo Desperados, guys. Hang on to hope. We'll see you.